Alright, so now if you don't want to get all stiff and be hobbling around for the rest of the day or the rest of the week, it's a good idea to always do a couple little stretches. I really don't spend more than 3 or 5 minutes a day stretching, but just the real basic ones, nice and easy, 20-second static stretches pretty much. Don't force the muscles into anything uncomfortable. Stretching the hamstrings like this. And then the other main muscle groups I want to target would be the quadricep, stretching the left front quad here. And important note here is to keep the knee kind of pointed forward. This is more of a natural position for your quad to be in. If you stick your knees straight down, you're going to be pulling the knee joint apart a bit. So you see people do this. It's not a natural leg movement. But here, you pull up with the heel into the butt. You get a good quad stretch. And then the hip flexors are the other main ones that I'd work on. You could do the lunge here. Make sure the knee's a little behind the ankle. Stretching the hip flexor, as well as the hamstrings on the other leg, but mainly it's all in the hips, you know. That's what really gets to a lot of people. It kind of helps alleviate your lower back as well. Then you can sit down and do some Playboy stretches, we used to call them even. Crack the back a little. Keep the hip flexor and then also your gluteus a little bit looser so you don't lock up. Because I think that range of mobility is important for improving your training, your ease of motion, your efficiency, and pain-free running ultimately. So good idea to stretch as well a little bit, and then if you have some tendonitis or really bad muscle pain, you can do some isolated icing with ice bags or a bag of frozen peas or something for 10 minutes or so every other hour, a couple hours at a time. Then after I'm done stretching, I'll go with a little bit of compression. Here we have some compressed sports sleeves, and this is a calf sleeve here that I'm going to put on. And the compression really helps. You could wear them during your race or workout as well to help promote blood flow. It puts some pressure on the blood vessels and allows them to kind of open up so that you get better blood flow to the muscles. But I found that this really helps with recovery. Sandy even wears them on the airplane. But definitely I'm going to do this for at least a couple hours after the workout. So you got the calf sleeve on there, and then this one's actually designed for the upper thigh. It's a real nice, kind of cool material and real stretchy. And these are actually custom fitted. There's 3 different sizes based on the size of your legs. So I had to measure my legs to get these. But that's going to really help kind of with the delayed onset muscle soreness and just kind of flushing around byproducts, lactic acid, things like that. So keep the circulation going. Really helps the legs muscles feel better. Alright, so now that you got your compression on, and this also helps if you're during exercise as well, keeping your muscles kind of in line if you're nursing a hamstring or quadricep injury or something like that, promoting blood flow to the muscles where they're demanded the most. That's going to help delay onset muscle soreness after your workout, and it's really all about how quickly you can recover skeletal muscular level. Because your cardiovascular system, your heart and lungs, maybe you're hacking up some mucus or something, but your heart and lungs aren't going to know the difference the next day, but your body will. Your muscles, tendons, and bones are a lot more fragile. So that's why we do this recovery, because recovery is just as important as your hard workout and as your effort. And it's going to allow your body to super compensate and adapt to that higher level of stress, that higher level of training that you've just put your body through. And I know, I just got beat up hard from doing long runs or a long tempo session, and I'm hurting, but this will help recover. This will help my legs recover, get my legs back under me, hopefully within the next couple of days. And it also helps to wear Hokas, of course, as well. So over the next couple of hours, probably be a good idea to take a hot shower, because maybe you kind of smell like I do, or a hot bath or something relaxing, and then do a little spot icing. You could use a bag of frozen peas, or I just fill up some little Ziploc bags full of water and make ice cubes, and just put the ice directly on a sore tendon for 5 or 10 minutes at a time. Not too much to get frostbite though. That hurts. But do that. Eat a healthy dinner. Generally, don't drink too much beer. I drink an Avery just about every day, but I limit it to 1 or 2. So there's that. And then stay hydrated. I drink a glass of water right before I go to bed at night and right when I wake up in the morning, because that hydration is going to be really key, as well as staying on top of your nutrition and obviously trying to sleep as much as possible. That's probably a pretty hard balance though with work and family if you're in that boat. So those are the basics. I hope you enjoyed this video on recovery and my strategy for recovering after races or after hard workouts. And you know, racing as a professional, doing an ultra basically every month, a lot of people do ask that question, and this is kind of how I try to recover, at least. It's not a sustainable practice to race an ultra every month, and I know that, but this is kind of helping me get through that right now. And you know, whether it's you're training for your first half marathon or your first marathon, and you just did a 12-mile long run and you're all beat up, same methods apply. Or if you know you're racing an ultra, 50K, 50 miles, 100 miles, any distance, these basic things you could do to help your body at a physical level, I think, are really essential and really important, and just as important as all the hard work and the hard workouts, gut-wrenching as they may be, that you put into your training. So this is just kind of the other side of the coin. So that's my rant for now. Thanks so much for watching.